Is this my first life? My second life? My third? My fourth? I don't know. I am so mad because I recorded this video and it was such an awesome one because I didn't have to cut it at all. It was so perfect and everything, and it turns out I wasn't even recording the whole time. I was so mad, like, no one should even talk to me. Don't talk to me right now. I'm in a bad mood, okay? Or if you talk to me, face the wrath of me. Just try to wing it and try to see if I can remember it. Okay, so in this world, it's not dystopia, but it's like an alternate world utopia where everybody in this world has this, everybody has reincarnated into someone. They keep those memories with them. So, like, you can be like, oh yeah, I lived for 1,000 years, and, like, my 33rd reincarnation was, I was a doctor in New Zealand. Well, not New Zealand, some other world, but you get the point. You know, you still remember all these things. So, I have to make this short. Like, I had an awesome review right after I finished it, so it was fresh in my mind. Now I have to wait, like, till a month after, and I'm trying to, like, remember what it is. But it's not a problem that much, because I still love this book. It's, like, one of my top favorites. Honestly, I loved it so much. I think about it all the time. So, it follows this, you know, everybody reincarnates, and that's the way of life. That's how government's set up, like, oh, okay, those, like, 14-year-olds running government because they've known that this person can run government from their past lives. So, Anna, it follows the story of a girl named Anna, and she is expected to reincarnate into a girl named Sienna, and she doesn't, and everybody's like, oh my gosh, there's no one that's never not reincarnated before. So everybody's like freaking out because of her. She's like, she's the omen of the worst to come, stay away, shun, shun, shun. So nobody talks to her, and they say she's a no soul. And even her mom is like, I hate you, and you know, my husband left me because of you. So she doesn't want to talk to her at all. So she sends Anna off when she's 18, you know, to go find out who she is and why she didn't reincarnate into Sienna. Yeah, so I can't really say much because it, like, drops right in the middle of action in the book, and it's, like, a big spoiler to say what happens next. And at first I'm like, wait, I'm a little confused of what's going on because it just happens so suddenly. In some cases it's good, but sometimes it's, like, a little harsh where it's like, wait, you were just talking this whole monologue, all of a sudden, action! Okay, so Anna goes on this journey to the heart, which is basically, like, the capital. Not the capital like in the Hunger Games, but actually, like, the capital. Like, country's capital. So one of the reasons why I just love this book so much is that it's just so different. I've never heard any books like it. You know, like, you hear, like, a lot of books like, oh, it's after the apocalypse, they're trying to survive. Or this is even dystopia a bit. Or, like, girly books where they're all like, oh, a girl, she has no friends, but she meets a guy and they fall in love. You know, all these books are getting more similar nowadays. And this one's just so fresh and different, which is why I was so drawn to read it. It's like, who's ever heard a book about reincarnation? Whoever tackles that? Like, nowadays, after the Hunger Games, you see, like, a million of dystopias, which are good, but this was such a new genre that I think in the future might bloom into something big. And I can say that Zenaida the book Bison has read this book, and right when it came out, and was one of the first witnesses to this genre blooming. Well, I guess there's a bunch of other books out there, but I think since it's a young adult one, it's going to become a lot greater. And I was a little nervous at first to read because it's out of my genre, and I don't even know what it was. Like, is this, like, fantasy, dystopia, like, what's going on here? So I was a little hesitant to read it until I had to, like, go to my soccer game and just pick up any book. So I was like, okay, just pick up Incarnate by Jodie Meadows. It's on my Goodreads list, might as well. So I just picked it up, and because it was on the shelf there. It's on the newly bought books there. Okay, in this book, the characters weren't so awkward and weird and so out of proportion that these characters can't exist, that they were real. Like, Anna's not the, like, the little shy girl or whatever. Like, you see that she's actually just kind of like a real person, but in being a real person, she's interesting also, which is a really hard character trait to tackle as an author. So I applaud Jodie Meadows for that. Also with Dawson, he's not like some like perfect, oh, I'll never hurt you guy, I'll never hurt you and everything, or he's not some like mean, like I'm so tough guy and everything. You know, he's just the right character and he's realistic. I'm not going to say exact events, this isn't spoilers, I'm just saying little details. One of the reasons why I actually really love this book is that it has tons of references to piano, and it even has like a song written in there, and it describes the different notes that are played, and I just love that. I'm like, oh, a piano book, ah, I was so happy, and I really was enjoying reading it. I was picturing the song in there the whole time, like, boom, 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 boom. Bottom line, I found in I found in Incarnate that it's a heart-racing book, and it's just as intense as Divergent and has a lot of character building. It's just an all-around great book that I would definitely recommend to anyone. I can't, even a month later after reading it, I just can't stop thinking about it. I never forget any of the details, and it's a must-read for anyone. Put on my glasses, look more like a reader. Another thing which I like is that I'm getting annoyed nowadays how they have like insta-love, how they're like, oh, they met a day, now they're in love forever, they're going to get married, and now they're going to be together for the next 5 books. I think that's just pretty dumb. And so, in this one, it's just like, the romance in here just takes a long time to build up. Especially in the guy's side, not the girl side, which you normally see. Might as well do a little bit of discussion if you read it. Not that much, but... Okay, spoilers now, so if you're leaving, au revoir, goodbye. But, okay, so I'm thinking that what's gonna happen in the next book, Asunder, if I have enough time, I'll add the, like, picture, title, picture, cover thingy. And so, I think in Asunder that they're gonna find, like, a lot of other worlds, or, like, different lands where people don't reincarnate, and that would explain what happened to Metahim, you know, her father, I guess you could say. It's kind of weird in this kind of world. Like, it's not even father, it's, like, baby mama, basically, for mother. Okay, so in this book, I was pleasantly surprised in the first couple pages how there's like sylphs and dragons. I'm like, are you serious? Like, I didn't sign up for Narnia over here, and now I'm getting like, I don't like fantasy books, so I'm like, oh great, I'm getting a Dungeons and Dragons book. But altogether, it ended up nice because it wasn't like overdone. It's just like these dragons are living in the world among us, and they cause conflict, but it's not like I'm going to ride a dragon to school over there. Sign me up for the next books. I am so excited, and, yeah. Bye.